Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining today. I'm going to present a leadership comparison between Marilyn Foxall, Chief Human Resource Officer at Savannah River National Laboratory, and Satya Nadella, CEO of Microsoft. We'll explore how both leaders demonstrate servant leadership and an entrepreneurial mindset, and how they handle challenges and the impact they've had on their respective organizations. By looking at both of them, we can see how leadership principles apply across very different contexts, from federal research labs to global tech companies. The goal is to understand what makes a leader effective, regardless of the size or industry of their organization. Let's start with the leader profiles. Marilyn Foxall has nearly 30 years of HR leadership experience, including roles at Oak Ridge and Pacific Northwest National Labs, as well as corporate HR experience at companies like Comcast, Chevron, and Toyota. She focuses on workforce planning, employee development, and building a positive organizational culture. Satya Nadella joined in Microsoft in 1992 and became CEO in 2014. He is credited with transforming Microsoft's culture, emphasizing empathy, collaboration, and a growth mindset. While their industries are different, both leaders share a people first approach and have made significant contributions to their organizational success. Achievements and challenges. Marilyn's greatest achievement is leading strategic workforce planning at SRNL. She has implemented initiatives for recruitment, retention, and professional growth, all while fostering a culture of engagement and inclusion. One of her challenges has been managing workforce transitions during reconstruction, all while trying to balance fairness, transparency, and operational needs. For Nadella, his greatest achievement is transforming Microsoft's culture. He introduced a growth mindset, promoted collaboration, and emphasized empathy. One of his key challenges was shifting Microsoft from a competitive, siloed culture to one where innovation and learning thrive. Both leaders demonstrate resilience, adaptability, and strategic thinking in tackling those challenges. Servant leadership comparison. When comparing servant leadership traits, both leaders score high across the board. Marilyn excels in stewardship, awareness, and commitment to the growth of people, reflecting her HR-focused role. Nadella scores high in empathy, listening, and conceptualization, which is essential for driving cultural change at Microsoft. Both use servant leadership to empower teams, build trust, and create environments where employees can perform at their best. While Marilyn applies these traits within a research lab context, Nadella applies them at a global corporate scale. Entrepreneurial mindset comparison. Both Marilyn and Nadella show strong entrepreneurial mindsets. Marilyn demonstrates proactivity, internal locus of control, and high need to achieve by anticipating workforce needs and implementing HR strategies proactively. Nadella shows similar traits with slightly higher creativity and openness due to his role driving innovation across Microsoft. Both understand the importance of taking calculated risks and thinking strategically, which allows them to influence outcomes and drive organizational success. Their entrepreneurial mindset complements their servant leadership, helping them navigate complex challenges effectively. Mission, vision, and strategy. Marilyn's work at SRNL is closely tied to the lab's mission of conducting world-class research. She ensures that the right people are in the right roles. implements strategic HR initiatives, and fosters a collaborative culture. Nadella's mission is to empower every person and organization on the planet. He drives cultural transformation, encourages a learning mindset, and aligns Microsoft's talent, strategy, and innovation initiatives with long term goals. The key takeaway is that both leaders connect their actions and leadership styles to the organization's mission, showing how alignment with purpose enhances effectiveness and organizational impact. Power basis. Looking at power bases, Marilyn relies on expert power due to her deep HR knowledge and referent power from trust and credibility she has built with employees. And I know that from firsthand experience. This allows her to influence teams and drive engagement without relying solely on formal authority. Nadella, as CEO, has legitimate power, expert power in technology and leadership, the reverent power through his personal credibility and vision. He uses these power bases to transform Microsoft's culture, inspire innovation, and empower employees. Both leaders show that ethical, thoughtful use of power is critical for achieving sustainable results. Key lessons and leadership attributes. There are three major lessons we can take from both leaders. First, empowerment of others is essential. They give their team ownership and encourage growth. Second, ethical and strategic decision making is critical for building trust and credibility. Third, proactively and innovation allows leaders to anticipate challenges and seize opportunities. Marilyn applies these in HR and workforce planning, while Nadella applies them at a global corporate scale. Both show that servant leadership at an entrepreneurial mindset can work together to drive meaningful results. Comparison summary. Both leaders demonstrate high levels of servant leadership and entrepreneurial mindset, though in different contexts. Marilyn focuses on workforce strategy and HR processes and employee development, while Nadella focuses on cultural transformation, innovation, and organizational growth. Despite these differences, they share people-first approach and align their leadership actions with the mission and goals of their organizations. Key lessons include empowerment, ethical decision-making, proactive problem-solving, and aligning leadership with organizational strategy, which are essential for success in any leadership role. Reflection. The reflection slide highlights the broader lessons from this comparison. Empowering others, ethical decision-making, and strategic planning are crucial for long-term success. Leadership effectiveness comes from consistency, vision, and the ability to inspire teams. Observing both leaders emphasizes the importance of adaptability, as leadership styles must fit the organization and context. Finally, servant leadership and entrepreneurial mindset are complementary. They guide decisions, influence teams, and create a culture where people and organizations can thrive, whether in a research lab or a global tech company. And as always, thank you for watching. These are the references used to support this presentation, including my personal interview with Marilyn Foxall and scholarly articles and books on Satya Nadella's leadership. These sources provide insights into how both leaders exemplify servant leadership and an entrepreneurial mindset and illustrate their impact on organizational success. Thank you for watching.